Home Alone broke the floodgates for these kind of movies, and in my opinion, the success of summer camp flicks played a role as well. When, of course, we're talking about early 90s, kids going wild, sunshine, good time, but still making room for life lessons, comedy family films that were so prevalent back in the glory days. And I figure, since I covered one already, well, I'll just keep them coming. Now, the title of today's mysterious romp may not ring a bell. However, for anybody who owned a copy of Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze on VHS, well, how's this for a jump start?
Children, this is your modern fairy tale.
Would the mother and father of the girl raise your hands, please?
Oops, there's another one. Gotta be quick in this family.
Exactly. Yet you know what I'm talking about. Big Girls Don't Cry, They Get Even, or Step Kids, is a 1992 American comedy film directed by the late Joan Micklin Silver and stars Hilary Wolf, David Strathairn, my man Griffin Dunne, the late great Adrian Shelley, and that little bastard Ben Savage, and a young Jenny Lewis, who ironically worked with that other little bastard Fred Savage. The film tells the tale of an overprivileged white family who arrogantly spread seed around and dip their fingers in each other's Kool-Aid, or, a kid's fantasy about running away to show your family what's what. But in all seriousness, Hilary Wolf's character, Laura, runs away as a stowaway in her shunned brother's truck. Then the extended, yet estranged family cancels their expensive vacation to go looking for her, and in the process, come together once again. This is a fun little movie that back in the day was on repeat via cable. Seriously. But now, it's basically buried. It really holds up though, and is very well made, taking advantage of every location they had at their expense. And there were some good laughs, even upon rewatching now.
Do you love your daddy?
Damn straight.
The film is actually a bit more heavy-duty than I remember. I mean, there's basically armed robbery by teens, some sexual innuendos, and a questionable relationship, I guess. And damn, there's this scene where Laura finds a kind of duality in an abused dog being chained up, and I got so teary-eyed whenever she tried to set him free, but the dog didn't want to leave because otherwise he'd be lost, and heavy stuff, man. And in true early 90s fashion, there's an undeniable feel-good soundtrack throughout, and hey, the movie even takes time to build some character, holy shit. And, things get a little wacky, too. In my opinion, this is among the best of these, young adult dramedies in the early 90s, because it does take itself serious the entire time. And it's fun to watch these upper-class yuppies interact, especially when they're being played by master-class actors like this. I mean, Griffin Dunne and David Strathairn bitching at each other? Forget about it. The film is a cult classic today, which is just perfect. And this would be Hilary Wolf's only leading role, though you might recognize her from Home Alone, ironically. She went on to retire from film and become an Olympic judo champion, which is super badass.
The acting was something I felt like I kind of lucked into a little bit more. I had fun with it and I enjoyed it, but it was never a huge pressing priority for me, whereas the judo was something that I was just really passionate about always my entire life. And that's why when I was 14, even after making Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 and starring in a movie called Big Girls Don't Cry and getting picked up by William Morris, I let my parents know that I wanted to quit movies and do judo. So it was just something that I always loved, and no knock on the movies, but for me, my passion was sports.
But I, for one, would have liked to see her in another leading role, as she really brings it as Laura. Now, you can find the film if you look hard enough, and it's worth it. I think this movie should be seen by every young girl. I have a lot of gushy feelings for this one, sorry. Anybody else ever seen this weird movie? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know some of your other favorites. And please, guys, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that little notification bell. And hey, check out the rest of Staunch Reviews, why don't you? Join all this strange fun, only on Staunch TV.